Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Bulls last season missed the playoffs for the fourth straight time. Coach Billy Donovan said you've got to enjoy the process, the struggles, the joys, the pain. You take both ends of it. There's always opportunities to grow and learn, and that's what's important. Kevin, the Bulls are hoping for improvement.
Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. D.A., thank you. So a moment now to see the story for Nikola Vucevic.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
So the New York starting 5, Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Rose in at the point. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Bradley is out there with DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the center, filling out the middle. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Here we go.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3 ball, Kevin.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Here's Randall, shoots over Bradley. And the rejection by Bradley. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. It's stolen by Barrett. Levine against Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. Driving in. DeRozan with the rebound. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Bulls. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it. And it's Rose penetrating.
And the explosiveness of Rose, quick on the drive. And that's why you see him getting fouled there.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
The free throw drops for Rose.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And Rose drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
There's the pass to Vucevic. The dish to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Outside Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Out to DeRozan. Over Barrett. And that one hits back iron. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by New York. Levine wide open, sinks the three-pointer.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Now here's Rose. He had 15 points last outing. Fournier finds Robinson. Shoots over Ball. Kept alive. And Randall throws it down.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ball against Rose. Ball no good. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. Rose attacking. Shoots over Ball. Stolen by Ball. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
The Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Barrett. Fournier into the lane. And the shot goes down.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Dean passes to DeRozan. Back to Levine. Got a piece of it. Bradley kicks to Vucevic. From the top of the key, he buries it. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
Here's Rose. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bulls trail by 3. Ball feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Fournier. The Knicks pull it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
The wide open look here for DeRozan.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Fournier's shot is off. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Levine can't hit. DeRozan against Rose. Passes it to Randall. It's Fournier on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fournier's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss. New York leading by 6. Rose surveying the D. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
The Knicks making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Timeout. And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
to the paint. Puts it up from 7. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
The first free throw is good. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you've put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game, and I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Now, here's Walker. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Houston, and he comes up with the deuce. Fournier's got 7 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bulls trail by 6. Ball with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against Denver. For 3, Levine doesn't get it to drop for him. So New York will take it the other way. Walker goes in. Excellent D there from Ball. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they'd go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
And they'll get another chance. Bradley finds Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Walker the pass to Barrett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
And that one falls for Barrett.
Well, RJ, another one of those players who grew up around basketball, as his dad, Rowan, played overseas for the early part of RJ's life, and that introduced him to the game.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Then for the Knicks, Noel's checked in for Robinson. Gibson comes in for Randall. And quickly in for Evan Fournier. He hits both from the stripe. And so here is Chicago. They trail by 6. Pass to Johnson. Outside, White. It's rebounded by Quickly.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Pass to Barrett. Now here's Walker. Defense right on him.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Dosunmu's shot is off.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Noel. He had 10 points in the win against Houston.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Buckeyes, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Knicks making a switch here. Brooks is checked in. New York leading by 3. Now here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Takes it inside. Quickly. The shot will not fall. White with the defensive effort. A floater. Williams can't get it to go. For New York, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. The pass to Gibson. Pass to Quickly. Driving to the basket. Burks in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. Knocked away. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Caruso. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Johnson kicks to Caruso. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Outside, Walker. Inside. Here's Gibson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Caruso. And it's all evened up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Walker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. White against Quickly. They grab their own miss. Out to White. Pass to Caruso. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
For some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
White inside, Quickly covering. Pass to Dosunmu. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. It's White on the wing. And another shot. Williams trying to break free. And it's White missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Count it. Good.
And you see the speed on display. Walker using it well whenever he gets into traffic.
1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. White the pass to Johnson. And here is Dosunmu. And Gibson sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson. Here's Caruso.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
And they recover it. Shot clock at 2. From deep.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And it's Quickly in the corner. Misses the 3. And stolen by Noel.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there it is for him. White's got his second basket of the game. 13 points. 11 rebounds. 6 assists. 2 steals. 1 block. 1 assist. 1 rebound. 1 steal. 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 1 block. 1 assist. 1 rebound.
with that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Now Walker, a good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. They swipe it. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New York ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Well, an incredible lead for Julius Randle shooting the ball. Breaks down what's made the difference for him.
It's really just all about just me getting into my shot quick and just, everything with my shot. It starts with my base and my feet, my footwork. And that's really all it is, making sure I have a strong base. I'm using my legs, just getting into my shot with speed. It's always fun to get back to that.
Wow, so interesting, isn't it, to hear that focal point for his shooting?
And people often focus on the windup or the release, but it all starts with that foundation in the lower body.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Dosunmu. Johnson is out there with Williams. Then it's White, and it's Caruso in at the 1. Now here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for New York. They lead by 4. Kicks it to Rose. Back to Walker from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
New York leading by 4. Works for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Gibson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Taj Gibson's postgame continues to improve, that time showing a nice touch.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Knicks also changing it up. Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Julius Randle comes in for Burks. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Kemba Walker. Bradley dishes to Vucevic. Levine with it. Defended now by Fournier. Ball against Rose. Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
Randle with the bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ball kicks to DeRozan. Over Randle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one falls.
And guys, DeMar DeRozan has really come into his own on the court. It's been great to see him realize that potential and become the player a lot of guys knew he could be.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Ball against Rose to the middle. Robinson passes to Randle. Robinson kicks to Randle. Some nice passing by New York here. Rose, no good. Bulls trail by 4. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
14 feet away. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And this has really always been a staple of his game. You see how confident DeRozan is with that mid-range.
Now here's Fournier. He's got 7. Robinson finds Rose. Headshot off. And the Bulls going the other way now. DeRozan in the corner. It's stolen by Rose. Fournier against Levine. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Here's Randle. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Now DeRozan, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Ball against Robinson, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Fournier goes in. Chicago grabs the miss. DeRozan, the open look. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Over in the corner, Rose. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Rose has got 7 points in the game.
Well, Randle, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Left side, Ball. The pass to Vucevic. And he gets it to go. He's got 8.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
DeRozan against Rose. He feeds it to Randle. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Bulls now. And Fournier kicks to Randle. Dishes it to Noel. Passes it to Rose. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Bradley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Vucevic dishes to Levine. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. It's Fournier on the wing. New York, no good that time either.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
It's checked in for Noel. Here's Levine. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Denver. Pass the ball. He kicks to DeRozan. Levine up top, guarded by Robinson. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 1. Outside, ball. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by Robinson.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Fournier passes to Randall. It's stolen by DeRozan. And the call will be against Fournier. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Manuel quickly. He's checked in for New York. Levine feeling it out a bit. Outside Bradley. On the wing, DeRozan. Quickly covering. Got a piece of it. 3 on the clock. Bradley dishes to Levine. Over Randall. And again, Chicago. No good. The Knicks shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Barrett driving the lane.
When RJ can play where he's mixing up speeds, but is also in control of himself, this is the kind of stuff you get from him.
Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Levine. There's the pass to Vucevic. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Well, Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Ball, the pass to Levine. Left side, Bradley. Levine finds Bradley. Ball from long range. The Knicks leading by 5. Down low, Barrett. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The Bulls shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Ball, the pass to Levine. And there's the drive. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 7-point differential. Ball against quickly. Here's Levine. A second chance effort. And it's Bradley laying it in. Bradley's got his first points in this one.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Passes to Robinson. Kicks to Rose. Outside Robinson. Back to Rose. Lets it go from deep. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bulls trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Chicago calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. Then for the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Burks comes in for Quickly. And Walker subbed in for Rose. Now here's White. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Shot clock at 3. Here's Williams. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's White, following the basket by Julius Randle. Here's Bradley. Another shot, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, just not being as physical inside as they need to be right now. They're not creating the second chance opportunities that they did in the first.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good from Bradley.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And so Bradley nails both of them. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for New York. Pass to Randle. Gibson against Bradley. For 3, Barrett. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Caruso kicks to White. Great D that time from Gibson. New York leading by 11. Driving inside.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Bradley, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Bulls have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good from Bradley.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Now, here's Walker. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. The Bulls making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Chicago on defense. Trailing by 10. Some nice passing by New York here. Burks kicks to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Back to Burks. New York needs to get off a shot. Barrett, no good. The Bulls shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. White against Burks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
The Bulls have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. First free throw is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And both free throws good for White. Walker with it. With 1 on the clock, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Knicks lead by 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Coach, a slow start for this team. What has to change as you work your way back?
Well, we didn't shoot the ball particularly well in the first quarter at all. Thank God we got to the free throw line some, which helped. But I think we could do a better job defensively. I thought we gave them too many baskets in around the rim. So we've got to do a better job to turn up the paint.
We'll see if the defense picks up, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. Because we all know scoring on the break is so much easier than finding open shots in the half court.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
Hey, Ernie, it's not hard to see why they're down at this point. They're not even shooting 35% from the field. They've got to come up with some new wrinkles. If they could create better shots, then they have a better chance.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Rose with the ball for New York. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Derrick Rose is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Robinson in at center.
Barrett does a good job there just creating the shot for himself. He is a scorer.
Ball dishes to Levine. Looking to end his cold spell, and it comes off the front of the rim.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Outside Rose, back to Randall. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about Randall just collecting and absorbing that hit and still fights to get his shot off.
And one thing that separates Randle from other guys, his size, that spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
That free throw good from Randle. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randle reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
The Knicks leading by 12. Now here's Rose. 12 points for him. He kicks it to Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Rose passes to Barrett. There's the triple. Rebound by the Bulls. Right side, DeRozan. Levine for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Locked loose. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That one goes. Count it. Ball's got his first 2 points.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Rose passes to Barrett. Robinson kicks to Rose. Outside for Randle. It's stolen by Bradley. Levine with it. Defended now by Fournier. Ball no good.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And that one drops.
Well, Randle is looking like tonight he's capable of taking on the whole offensive load.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass the ball. Outside, Levine. Offensive rebound. Robinson with the block. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Fournier passes to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Randle with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
Bulls trail by 11. Outside DeRozan. And the pass to Bradley. Outside Levine. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Julius Randle picks one up.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
First one falls for him.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Julius Randle. And so Levine nails both of them. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 11-point game. Levine finds Vucevic. Outside, Ball. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Fournier. Levine can't hit. New York leading by 11. Here's Barrett. He takes it in, and Barrett slams it in.
And you love that. Just that quick first step, and RJ up and over the D.
Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Rose against Ball. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Johnson's checked in for Tony Bradley. And a switcher also for New York. Manuel Quickly, he's checked in for Rose. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Barrett hanging tough on that play. He gets the shot off, and he just stuck to the play.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
And the first one drops. And so Barrett nails both of them. Bulls trail by 13. Outside DeRozan. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 4 assists now tonight. The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Now, here's Barrett. 15 points in the game. Outside Fournier. Back to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count the basket. Barrett's got 17 now.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Levine dishes to DeRozan. Drives to the hoop. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
New York leading by 11. Here's Quickly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And that one falls for Barrett.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Ball. Tipped away. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Quickly with it. Now guarded by Ball. For 3, Fournier. Ball with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's quickly after the made shot from Zach LaVine. And here is Noel. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Fournier's shot is off. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Down by 12. He dishes it to DeRozan. LaVine for three. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 5 assists tonight.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Now, here's Barrett. 20 points for him to the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Robinson is very fluid as a big, and he comes off that pick ready to shoot.
Chicago's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Always a solid rebounder. Mitchell has shown the ability to dominate the backboard for stretches.
And I think what it comes down to for Mitchell Robinson is consistency of effort. It's not the production. It's not points and rebounds and all that kind of stuff. It's just consistent effort for him, and the numbers will come.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Johnson. Dosunmu comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. The Knicks also changing it up. Gibson comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Walker subbed in for Evan Fournier. The Knicks leading by 11. Walker goes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Kemba Walker traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
Free throw good from Walker.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
Kemba Walker hits them both. And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Outside, Walker takes a 3, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the pick and roll so effective when the ball's in Walker's hands. You can count on him to make the right read almost every time.
Launches it. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks leading by 14. Passes it to quickly. Now Barrett. Lobbed up there for Gibson. And stolen by White. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Gibson. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dosunmu. Makes it off the glass. Dosunmu's got 7.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now Walker, 9 points in the game so far. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tony Bradley's checked in for the Bulls. Bulls trail by 12. Caruso, the pass to White. Stolen by Quickly. And now the Knicks on the break. Shoots over White. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Quickly against White. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Over Barrett. And it's Vucevic missing.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Noel in the corner. There's Walker with the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Bradley's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Caruso, guarded by Walker. Caruso, no good. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for New York. Outside Gibson. Here's Quickly. Offensive rebound. Here's Noel. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. Noel's got his 2nd basket.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Here's White. And the rejection by Noel. Fires the 3. White, good. White's got 9.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. For the Knicks, Julius Randle comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Burks in for Quickly. 1:16 left in the 3rd quarter. Walker with it. 9 points in the game so far. Barrett for 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Caruso, the pass to Dosunmu. Going inside, and the rejection by Noel. Barrett against White. Walker with a clean look and a little luck that time, but it drops. And that's 11 points for Walker.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Now, here's Dosunmu. 7 points in the game. Here's Vucevic. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Burks. Bradley with some nice D.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot. And for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
It could go. He can't get it to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks out front. They lead by 18. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense obviously so important to Coach Thibodeau.
I mean, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. Fundamental basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Bradley is out there with Dosunmu. Then it's White, and it's Vucevic, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now, here's Barrett. Rose finds Barrett. There's Walker with the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Outside, White. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in, and New York with a change here too. Robinson's checked in. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Chicago again turning it over.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Knicks leading by 16. Left side Walker, and there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
.60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. There it finds Rose. And to get open is Robinson.
And great activity from Levine there. When he's engaged on defense, he's a difference maker.
And it's Rose penetrating. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one. Bulls trail by 18. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Levine inside the three-point line. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Levine's got 15 points in just the second half. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Outside, Walker lets the 3 fly. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Barrett covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball comes in for White, and a switch here also for New York. Fournier is checked in. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside, Robinson kicks it to Rose. Knocks it loose. Fournier with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Fournier passes to Randall. Over Bradley. Randall no good. Bulls trail by 17. Here's Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 6 assists here tonight. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside Robinson. New York moving the ball around. And it's Rose missing.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
And the call will be against Fournier. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's DeRozan. Robinson knocks it away. Down low. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Robinson kicks to Randall. 3-pointer. Was shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Fournier. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Offensively, Levine is totally in the zone. Defense is having a hard time shaking him off his spots.
Now here's Rose. Fournier in the corner. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Knicks lead by 16.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. DeRozan passes the ball. Out to DeRozan. Wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
An all-NBA selection over his career. DeRozan is a savvy scorer, reads the passing angles, and looks for catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Now here's Rose. Here's Fournier. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Barrett against Ball. There's the feed to Vucevic. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Up top, Fournier, guarded by Bradley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
That's good from Ball. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Rose. Here's Robinson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
On the free throw, no good.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrapped for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. And when he does that, this guy can dominate.
Here's Rose. Here's Randall. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 6th assist on the night. Ball kicks to Levine. Back to Ball. Left side, Bradley. It's rebounded by New York. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Fournier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Ball. There's the dish to DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from DeRozan. New York leading by 12. It's Barrett on the wing. Outside Robinson. For three, Fournier. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 7th assist in the game. Pass to Levine. Right wing. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Fournier in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
For 3, Levine. Good on the triple. Levine's got 25 points in the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Bulls trail by 16. Levine with it. Defended now by Fournier. Here's Ball, and it's Vucevic in the corner. Stolen by Robinson. The pass to Randall. Shoots over Ball. Excellent D there from Ball. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And here are the Knicks now. Here's Robinson. And the Knicks miss again. Left side, Levine. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the New York Knicks. 16-point lead. Here he goes. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
The Bulls shooting around 41% on the night. Pass to Levine. For the 3. And they get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
3 on 3. Steps back and fires. The offensive rebound, and it's DeRozan missing. The Knicks leading by 18. Here's Walker. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Chicago calls timeout.
First-time All-Star last season, Julius Randle was just flat-out awesome.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Julius Randle.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. So at Chicago now, Brent, in which areas do you think Julius Randle has improved the most?
Well, I think making plays for other guys. I think stretching out the floor and having confidence in that shooting. And maybe that's the key word, Kevin, is just having confidence overall. And I guarantee you this, Julius Randle was more tired after last season than any other year. So coming in and being in great shape is huge for the next few seasons for him.
Here's Walker after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
And here's Walker. Pass to Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 5 assists in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Levine. And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint. You know, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle, but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their number one issue. They want them to play as many games for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight.
For Evan Fournier.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Levine for 3. Doesn't go that time. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Evan Fournier. Hey, Evan, does a win like tonight's against this kind of competition show you how far you've come as a team?
Yeah, sure. You know, we obviously showing progress, but we want to be a very good team. We are very ambitious.
Nothing wrong with a little ambition, Evan. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.